Pulp and paper mills and other industrial facilities are typically stewards to their local communities and provide a basis for community stability through employment, commerce, and profit. With the advent of environmental consciousness, mills have been investing millions of dollars in education and technology to become more green. This movement has created several serious business implications that affect the profitability and viability of these facilities. Those facilities that can survive will be better members of the local community. Those facilities that excel will become leaders of the business communities. There is a river of environmental regulation that must be dealt with. Not all of the obstacles and implications are known. Compliance, negotiation, and clear goals are all part of the complex business model that will position your facility to excel in environmental success. One of the challenges of a mill's environmental manager is to simultaneously deal with the industry regulators, the community, and the day-to-day monitoring and management of a mill's environmental risk. Interpretation of mill operating permits is a key element in mill operations and risk management. Orion has developed a system designed to assist an environmental manager in day-to-day monitoring and managing of environmental risk. The CyberGREEN system was developed jointly with a major paper company as a solution to the increased complexity of the environmental management tasks. You're probably already familiar with Orion's line of applied control technology solutions, some of which may already be operating in your mill. We'd like to show you the features that make CyberGREEN a valuable tool in managing environmental risk and cost compliance. Let's first look at the problems faced by a manufacturing facility's environmental staff and corporate environmental managers. Many manufacturers have multiple mills and facilities. There's a growing requirement for manpower related to environmental testing and sampling. There's a desire to manage environmental risk and liability, as well as to minimize headcount that is related to environmental compliance reporting. In order to solve these problems, several objectives must be met. These include a requirement for increased accuracy and frequency in data collection, the need to perform validation on data collected, assurance of scheduled calibration of data sources, and to store collected data for analysis and reporting. There is also a need for continuous permit element analysis, as well as to provide predictive alarming of large consequence-avoidable events and to automatically generate required state EPD reports and facilitate on-demand reports. Manufacturers with multiple mills have a desire for consistent data handling and reporting, and standardization of permit element interpretation methods throughout their facilities. There's a desire to transform the environmental staff from hunter-gatherers to environmental stewards. Finally, manufacturers must demonstrate to the community that they are leaders in environmental stewardship. The solution is CyberGREEN. The system is owned by the environmental manager and allows for continuous demonstration of compliance. Permit elements are configurable by the environmental manager and are evaluated every minute. There are 5 types of predictive warning. Data can come from multiple sources. It demonstrates state-specific permit element compliance. It can be a broadly applicable solution to all sizes of facilities. It ensures broad access of data and visibility. CyberGREEN is a proactive program for improvement that serves internal customers and can also be used for corporate marketing to shareholders and investors. CyberGREEN is based around a client-server system architecture. It uses a 32-bit operating system provided by Microsoft. CyberGREEN consists of separate server and client program modules. Data sources can be collected from multiple systems, such as programmable logic controllers, continuous emission monitors, data historians, distributed control systems, and manual input systems. The CyberGREEN data structure contains many database subsets. The database used is the Microsoft SQL Server database product. The data structure implemented hierarchy begins with media, air, water, solid, and hazardous waste. There are up to 15 permits per media, 10 areas per permit, 10 units per area, 21 monitored effluents per unit, and up to 21 configured conditions per effluent. CyberGREEN is designed not only to collect environmental measurements, but also to validate those measurements from various systems. The true power of CyberGREEN comes from its ability to continuously analyze compliance of permit elements. This is accomplished by taking the permit elements and breaking them down into the tags or condition result, the operators, and the values. In this example, there are many difficulties in continuously analyzing this permit element. One is that it must continuously monitor long accumulations. Another obstacle is that the effluent units of measurement are not typical of existing controller or business systems. The most difficult challenge is that the logic controllers come from different mill departments and areas and must be combined in one place to execute the permit element compliance logic. By configuring all permit elements into the system, CyberGREEN achieves the tremendous advantage of predictive alarming. Predictive alarming can be used for large consequence, avoidable events. It is based around 5 predictive models that can be applied to any permit element. Predictive models can be nested so that complex predictions can be achieved, and the predictive alarms can be routed anywhere. Types of predictive alarming models include dependent condition warning models, deadband warning models, timed event warning models, and timed accumulation warning models. The system man-machine interface is built around a Windows 95-based program that can be run on a standard laptop computer. One of the first tasks an environmental manager will have in setting up the CyberGREEN will be configuring the tags. The Tag Builder function module is an operator interactive screen where the tag name, the location of the tag source, description units, tag sampling frequency, as well as other vital information can be entered. Once tag conditions have been entered, conditions can then be built. The conditions are logical statements that emulate permit elements required. CyberGREEN automatically creates a large variety of state and/or site-specific periodic reporting. These include quarterly summary reports and alarming reports, as well as offering ad hoc reporting on request by environmental managers and users. CyberGREEN has built-in maintenance manual entry logs for validation tracking and provides a variety of filtered alarm summaries. These summaries show both the time of the alarm and acknowledgement, as well as capture the cause and corrective action for each alarmed event. CyberGREEN provides a very cognitive system monitor overview, which is based around the red light, green light, yellow light principle. As a summary overview, each of the media areas, air, water, solid waste, and hazardous materials, are depicted showing green lights for the past 5 to 8 time periods. The time periods can be selected as either 1, 8, or 24 hours. When a light turns yellow, it indicates a predictive alarm has occurred. When a light turns red, it indicates an exceedance has occurred. By simply pointing and clicking on the colored light, the user will be taken directly to the alarm or exceedance condition. The key benefits to CyberGREEN are that it is user configurable. It provides predictive alarming. There is a uniform interface to environmental systems across multiple installations, which can be used to advantage in corporate programs. It has a client-server architecture, which is very scalable from large facilities or small mills.
CyberGREEN allows us to maximize the talents of our environmental professionals towards achieving the company's business objectives. We no longer have to sort through stacks of strip charts and data logs to determine our compliance status. With the automatic report generation capabilities, we are no longer faced with the time-consuming task of producing weekly, monthly, and annual compliance reports. CyberGREEN not only allows us to demonstrate historical compliance, the predictive features of the software enables us to make operational decisions to ensure future compliance.
CyberGREEN achieves the environmental data collection and reporting functionality in a single, manageable system. No longer does an environmental manager have to rely on spreading preventive alarming throughout mill control and information systems. You too can realize the many benefits of owning a CyberGREEN system. Orion can supply the product and support you require to get the system started or fully implement all aspects of the system. Thank you for allowing us to introduce you to our solution for one aspect of environmental risk management. Orion also offers products specifically designed for the pulp and paper industry that achieve pollution prevention through increasing process efficiencies. Your mill needs the benefits of Orion Cyber Series products to compete in today's global market while managing environmental risk and cost of compliance. For more information, contact Orion's Atlanta office or your local account manager.